their potential is expanding. Who could see storms tonight? Sure, but of course, so many people getting outside, enjoying the beautiful weather today. We have to take a look at this. And we do have some severe thunderstorm warnings that are in place. So here's the Twin Cities metro area just off to the southwest. We have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings in place. One in Renville County here going till 6:15 p.m. And this is for 1-inch diameter hail and also 60-mile-per-hour winds. Zooming in a little bit closer, you can see the two severe thunderstorm warning boxes, probably dealing with heavy rain and lightning in Stewart right now, approaching Brownton, and then further off to the west, Brandon seeing a severe thunderstorm warning that is in place in that location as well. These storms are moving to the east at 20 miles per hour. These are slow-moving storms, but they are progressing to the east. So if you are in these locations or just off to the east, like Glencoe, you want to watch if you are planning anything outside over the next couple of hours. Those are to your west. And this is where we have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in place. Again, here's the metro. It's just off to the southwest of the metro. Areas in pink underneath the severe thunderstorm watch until 11 p.m. After this, it's all about the summer-like heat.
This one you said south of the metro, a couple of isolated storms could pop up, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, and they're getting a little bit closer to the metro area. And I mean, people are outside. We're on the lakes. You know, it's first beautiful day in a while. Yesterday we had the cloud cover. So of the year possible for some locations Tuesday and Wednesday. Temps stay above average in the 80s as we go throughout next week. But for those of you in the region where we have some of these storms firing up, that's obviously a lot more important, very immediate, because we do have some of those thunderstorms to the south, and we've had some of them reach severe levels. So here's where we have Minneapolis, Twin Cities. Here's Watertown, Belle Plaine. Off to the west of that, to the south of Hutchinson, is where you'll find thunderstorms that developed really within the last hour or so, and we saw them pop up and then reach those severe levels. So severe thunderstorm warning in place. It has pushed just to the east a little bit, allowing for McLeod and Sibley counties to be underneath the severe thunderstorm warning. This goes until 6:30 p.m. This storm is about 15-mile-per-hour movement. We're talking slow-moving storm system here, directly to the east, looking at 1-inch diameter hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds possible coming out of this storm. And then Renville County also underneath the severe thunderstorm warning. You can see it here. Looking at the same storm threats, about 15-20 miles per hour, moving directly to the east. So all of these locations looking at that strong to severe storm starting to push in, coming up here pretty close. A lot of lightning and also some heavy rain associated with those storms as well. Now here's your next future radar. So timing these storms out as they go further to the east. Again, they just kind of shimmy on by to the south, perhaps across the south metro though, over the next couple of hours. So if you are in the metro region, especially if you're out on a boat or thinking of doing so, you're going to have to keep an eye on the radar. Just keep in mind you might have to take a break from those outdoor activities over the next couple of hours, especially if you're in the south metro, because that's where we're favoring these storms moving through. Again, that's heading into about sunset. Once we head into sunset, the intensity of the storm should start to diminish a little bit more. That's why that severe thunderstorm watch is further off to the southwest. It's not extended to the east. The National Weather Service could extend it to the east, but right now we're not seeing that potential. Just looking at your run-of-the-mill thunderstorms moving through overnight into tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow morning, for those of you western Wisconsin, eastern Minnesota, you could have some of those showers or storms kind of still hanging out, but they'll kick out really fast, and the rest of your day will be quiet and dry. But this is where we have the 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe storms here in the tan, and then slight risk further off to the southwest. Temps are hot. I mean, for this time of year, 83 right now here in the Twin Cities. As we head into tonight, mild with our 60 for your overnight low.
80s in the days ahead.
Yes, there are.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Lisa. Really going to feel like summer.
Hitting the 90s, I'd say. Maybe not tomorrow, but coming up here Tuesday, Wednesday. That temps in the upper 80s. Like I said, possible 90s Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. We'll mention we do have some showers and storms that have been rolling through really the south metro and southern Minnesota. Those could shift to the east and maybe linger in locations like western Wisconsin early tomorrow morning, but they'll move out pretty fast, and we'll have a dry rest of the holiday for tomorrow. Some locations did get some heavy thunderstorms, though, off to the southwest of the metro area. You can see the swath of rain here between Mankato and Wilmer. About an inch, maybe even 2 inches of rainfall in some of these locations. We had some thunderstorms that did even have severe thunderstorm warnings associated with them, watching for that potential for hail, but not a lot of reports, thankfully, with that. And this is our current satellite loop that shows the cloud cover in place with the system off to the south. Radar loop does show some of those showers, a couple of rumbles of thunder thrown in there too, looking off to the west in Winstead. Also looking a little bit of rain moving through Belle Plaine right now, but nothing severe on the board. Nor do we really anticipate much of that activity to continue. The severe weather elements are continuing to die out. We still have the severe thunderstorm watch that goes to 11 for these counties in pink, but anticipate that to drop either at 11, if not earlier. So next future radar does keep with most likely just your run-of-the-mill thunderstorms coming through. As we go overnight into tomorrow morning, we could see some of the activity linger. Like I said, western Wisconsin, eastern Minnesota at best. Early morning hours, maybe you're off tomorrow, you get to sleep in. It should be out of here by the time you're up and enjoying your holiday for your Monday. Temps now pretty mild, 67 here in the Twin Cities, 68 in St. Cloud, 70 in Alexandria, with temps tonight dropping down just to the 50s and even just the 60s. 60 for the Twin Cities, 58 your low in St. Cloud. So that's above average and obviously above average. So 73 is the normal high for tomorrow. We're topping out at 88 probably here in the metro. It's not just here in the metro, central Minnesota. Upper 80s all the way up to Grand Rapids, Bemidji. High temps getting close to 90 off to the west.
For whatever the plans are tomorrow.
And make some outside in the water. You know, we're looking at temperatures that are really going to heat up. I had to look. I'll be honest. I was like, I don't know. Did we hit 90 so far this year or not? The answer is no.
Okay.
We have not. Finally went above average. It was a slow start into this summer-like feel, but we got there. Normally we're at 72. Today we hit 83. 50 is that low this morning, 53 is that average. Again, precipitation-wise, we missed out on the rain, at least hitting MSP so far. There's still some rain on the board, though. You can see to the west of the metro. Here's where we have some of that cloud cover in place, kind of dissecting right along the center of the metro region and along 94 into the south. And that's also where we have the rain, a little bit of thunder activity thrown in there. So just off to the west, we still have a couple of these showers, storms out near Litchfield, on the approach to Annandale. All this activity has been moving to the east. The thunderstorms, the severe storms earlier were only like 15, 20 mile per hour movement. So we're very slow with the movement of those storms. So we'll continue to watch. We're not completely done with the rain just yet for the metro or further off to the south. For our next future radar, we continue with those chances going overnight into tomorrow morning. If you're hoping for rain, especially like the metro, it doesn't look great. It's probably not going to bring you a lot because this is kind of seeing all the activity wind down here. Going into tomorrow morning, early risers, get up early on your Monday morning and you're in western Wisconsin or in eastern Minnesota, you could see a quick passing shower. For the last bit of it does exit, but it's out of here by the time a lot of us get up tomorrow morning. Low temps tonight, mild, 60. Here in the Twin Cities, 50s, upper 50s for locations outside of the metro with tomorrow's high, 88 here in the Twin Cities. And we're looking at highs pretty close to or even hitting 90 off to the south, off to the southwest, 89 your forecast high for St. Cloud, also in Alexandria and even further up to the north. Dew point tracker starts to go up, so right now we're not bad. You don't even notice the humidity now, I'm sure. By the time we continue to go into Monday, we're looking at those dew points that are still in the not bad range. Might touch 60 as we go into Tuesday. You might call it muggy. It's on the approach, but overall it could be worse with the humidity. So not too bad with the humidity, just more of the summer-like heat. Here's your forecast high of 90 on Tuesday. Wednesday also a player, might get close to that. 88 is our forecast high there. Not a widespread rain chance for Wednesday by any means, but we'll watch the latter part of the day in case we have to throw some thunderstorm chances in there. But this above average temperature trend continues all the way into the weekend. Highs in the 80s, lows pretty much close to the 60s, Derek.
Yeah, and a lot of sunshine too. Thank you, Lisa. Memorial Day marks the